Hey, what's up? This is David Holmes, and I'm presenting my Computer Science 3A final. What it is a program that uses OpenGL to show hunter, prey. I also input a zombie class as well as one for an exploding class or a missile class, which targets the zombies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it really quick. The final is essentially mixing classes and then using OpenGL, which is open graphic library. And let me go through here real quick. This is the main, which, as you can see in the main here, we have right here we have initialized rendering for OpenGL, which essentially initiates it. And here's our library up here. We have the GL library right here, and then of course the windows, and then of course the header files here. And what we're doing is, okay, we're opening a window, we're setting it to handle the size of the window, creating a grid pointer, which we use with the grid class, and then we use the display class to, of course, put it to the screen. We send it the length and size, and then what this loop here does is simply displays it, lets it run. And let me go ahead and talk to you a little bit about our classes real quick. We have the coordinates header class, which essentially holds the x and y coordinates, allows us to do Boolean comparisons. We also have our constructor, and actually two constructors and a destructor, and actually a copy constructor right here as well. And then we have our overloaded equals. Here's the CPP file. Now the coordinates are going to be used in the creature class. Moreover, the creature class is going to have not only coordinates, but it's going to have a specific type of animal. It's hunger steps, breed steps, move. Also copies. It's going to have a virtual function, because what happens is when we call those virtual functions are actually going to call the functions within the specific creature. So they're just going to pass through this and into the other creatures. Moreover, we have move to, available, and find. Move to moves our creature to a specific location. Available looks for anything that's null, and find is if a specific creature like a hunter looks for a prey, a zombie looks for a hunter, or a missile looks for a zombie. Okay. Okay. So we also have the display class. Once again, it just takes, it's called in the main, but it also, what it does is it takes a grid pointer, and so now it has the grid, it goes to display, and then it outputs to the screen. We have within the display class, when we call display grid, it calls two other functions. It calls display creature, which is the creature for each specific spot, and then we also have a move grid creatures, which moves the creatures on the grid as well. Okay, we also have, of course, the grid class, which is called by the display class. The grid essentially sets up the grid, sets everything to null at first. I do have a launch missile function, which that's the one for the missiles that essentially starts bombing the zombies. Oh, at the beginning we also have a creature variable. It's a 2D. It's a 2D pointer. Essentially, it takes a static. Creates a 2D static array, and then creates pointers, and then of course a count feature as well. Also, we have an add feature. So when we want to win a specific creature, such as a predator, prey, a zombie, or those three want to be added, we can simply call this function. Show info, of course. Move, which move is going to end up calling the it's going to do the different functions. When move is called, the creatures are going to move. They're also going to either breed if they're hunter or prey. With zombies, they're going to try to infect a hunter, and then with missiles, they're going to explode. And then of course we have reset moved, which sets reset moved actually sets everything reset move sets everything back to false, except missiles, because when they explode once, they don't need to explode again. Also, and reset blast is after the missile's been on the screen for a while. It resets it. Okay, and here we have a header class. And we have a header class because the header, essentially all other classes, let me just show you, like if we have like, I'm sorry, this is, if we have grid.cpp, see how at the top all the .cpp files have this header file. And because what it does is it creates a repository of header files, and then what the .cpp does is it looks for its individual. So grid.cpp would look for grid header, display would look for display.h, creature would look for creature coordinates or chords. Moreover, we have hunter, missile, prey, zombie. Okay, let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the hunters. See, hunters move, breed, die, and eat. Missiles, similar, but they just have an explode. The prey, which is a move and a breed. And the zombies, which is a move, infect, die, and eat. Okay, so essentially the creature classes are very similar. Each of them has a move. Each of them, or I'm sorry, aside from the missile, because the missile just simply locates the zombies and explodes. But aside from that, all these classes essentially come together, and let me show you what's supposed to happen here. See, I've been having this running for about 6 minutes now. And so what you have is the black spots are just the background. The gray is the prey. The yellow is the hunters. The green is the zombies, and the red is the exploding bombs here. So the prey, essentially, they don't eat anybody. They just try to procreate. The hunters, which are the yellow here, see how they kind of come in clusters? The hunters eat the prey. The green are the zombies. Now the zombies only have one life, so they have to infect somebody fairly quickly, or they die off. So what they do is they go after the hunters. They bite the hunters and infect them, and then the hunter becomes the zombie, and then the zombies die off. But you see how they try to spread very quickly. Let me see if I can get you one where they're near a group. See, like these zombies down here. And then the bomb, of course, just explodes. And then when the bomb explodes, it targets a zombie, but it essentially destroys, as collateral damage, it destroys everything in the vicinity. And that's about it. So that's it for my computer science final. If you have any questions, ask Professor Barkeshli. Okay, thank you.